So you may have heard recently that Minecraft is going to be switching rendering APIs. Don't worry if you don't know what that is. We'll go over everything in this video. So let's start out with an explanation. If you don't know what Minecraft is, stop watching this video. All of this applies specifically to Minecraft Java Edition, which is actually the version I'm playing right now. And it doesn't apply to Bedrock Edition. A graphics API is basically a piece of code that bridges your code, so in this example, Minecraft, with, with a GPU or graphics processing unit. If you are seeing Minecraft, then you have a GPU, whether integrated or discrete. Integrated is where it's included on your CPU package. This is most common with a lot of desktop processors nowadays and all laptops. The graphics API essentially just makes it much easier to communicate with the GPU, especially if you are running an operating system, which you have to be to run Minecraft. You can run a Minecraft server without an operating system technically, but to run actual Minecraft, you need an operating system. And you kind of need this graphics API because the operating system will not allow you to very easily connect to the GPU for both security reasons, just because the operating system is being weird. So where are we right now? Minecraft Java Edition is currently using the OpenGL graphics API. This used to be the most common, but it hasn't received any updates since 1990. Yeah, it's a very old standard, which is also very inefficient for more modern, powerful GPUs. That's why mods like NVIDIA and Sodium exist, which like optimize the graphics API more for these newer GPUs. But there's a new API which has been slowly replacing OpenGL since 2016, and I'll get more to that after I talk about today's sponsor, me. Yes, I don't get paid to do this. Oh, you thought I did, huh? No. Nuh-uh. I talk to a screen, and I edit, and I look crazy all day just doing this. I look crazy. I don't get paid for this. So, please subscribe, like the video. You can even comment. Sure, comment, go ahead. Like the video, share the video, subscribe. Please, I beg of you. I beg, please, I beg. Please. Thank you. So this new graphics API has been supported on every major operating system since 2018 and basically every GPU since 2016. This new API is called Vulkan. It is updated about every 1 to 2 years and is much more optimized for newer GPUs. If Mojang also includes native polling, which is where, like, if you can't see a block face, well, they already have, if you can't see a block face, then it won't be rendered. And if you can't see, like, an entity or an item or a non-block anything, or just, like, if a block is through a transparent block, but you can't really see it, then these culling mods, what they'll do is just de-render that entity or block to reduce lag. And if Mojang includes both native culling and memory optimizations with this update, as well as maybe some CPU optimizations for tasks that maybe don't need to be happening as much, this new version of Minecraft could perform a lot better. Like, it could theoretically take 50 FPS and take it to 110. Now, is that likely? Not in the real world scenarios, but it could. And that's the important part. Vulkan is in theory a lot better than OpenGL, but even in the real world, it's still going to be better than OpenGL. But what does this really mean for Minecraft, though? Remember, this only affects Java Edition and not Bedrock, as Bedrock uses whatever the most optimized API is for any device. So if you're running on a Mac, then it'll use Metal. If you're running on Windows, it'll use DirectX. If you're running on Linux, it'll probably use Vulkan. Same with Android. iOS is going to use Metal, and all consoles use Vulkan currently. And no, Java Edition does not use the same rendering engine as Bedrock either, which is Render Dragon. It's physically impossible to just use Render Dragon with both Java and Bedrock Edition, as Render Dragon was written in C++, and C++ code. I asked Google real quick, I'm gonna sound real stupid, but it's not compatible with Java, which is what Minecraft Java is written in. It's a completely different programming language. And no, one cannot simply just convert programming languages. That just doesn't happen. In case you're wondering what a rendering engine is, it's basically just the part of the code that translates this world into something that can be read by the graphics API. So it's just a bunch of lists of different codes that go together, um, and they all just make your game work. Minecraft Java Edition graphics mods such as Sodium Iris and many cooling mods, as well as mods like Immediately Fast, may struggle to maintain some of their features or even cease to exist, as direct interfacing with the game will be different now, as they're using Vulkan instead of OpenGL. So these mods aren't just mix-in mods where you can just throw them in and they'll automatically start working as they just add on top of whatever Mojang has programmed. These mods interface directly with Minecraft's rendering engine. Not with the rendering engine, but directly with the graphics API. Um, the problem is, since that graphics API is changing, you can't just rewrite the code. It's not that simple. You'd have to do a complete rewrite of all these mods. And to fix this, Mojang has decided that they are going to add